Though all the top management of the UAC were dead, and so were most of their personnel, down to the janitors, the corporation survived, now under strict government supervision. The UAC still sought the secret to matter apportation and continued its experiments under vastly increased safety measures. The UAC's base was set up on one of the moons of Jupiter, hoping that the increased distance would enhance Earth's safety if something went wrong. Marines were stationed at the base, ready for anything. Soon after the UAC opened its first gate, the minions of Hell made their first attack. Suddenly, through the gate flowed spiked, fanged, dripping techno-terrors. Meat machines flailed their armoured limbs and slavered with bloodlust, seeking soft, bleeding man-flesh to rend. But in their seeking, they found only death. The United States Space Marine Corps was prepared for such an event, and they poured molten death into the hordes of Hell. More demons massed, hoping to overwhelm the defenders by their endless numbers. But mass alone was no match for the Marines. Set up in defensive positions around the gate, the Marines were able to slaughter the monsters by the hundreds, taking few losses. As suddenly as it had begun, the invasion ended. The last flaming skull screamed through was hit by 20 simultaneous shotgun blasts, and the chamber was silent once more, except for the dripping of blood. Hell had failed. The research went on, more boldly and less cautiously. All the Marines received the Silver Star from a grateful government, and the USC made an enormous contribution to the Veterans Fund. Defensive positions were strengthened, and the Marines watched closely for another attempt, all their attention drawn inward toward the gates. They were looking in the wrong direction. Hell knew more than one trick. Months after the gate incident, the yearly supply ship came ahead of time. On radar, the ship looked far larger than usual, and it was coming from the wrong direction. Strange, but not inexplicable. The lax radar operators reported the ship's approach, and personnel went out to the landing field to meet it. But it never landed. Instead, it hovered over the base, miles in the air. The men and women looked up at it and saw that something was terribly wrong. The ship could not have come from Earth. It was huge, kilometers long, and was built of bone, steel, flesh, corruption, and death. It was a biomechanical, magical construction from the depths of Hell, and it had come through space for its vengeance. Enormous doors, large as football fields, irised open, and hideous demons poured out, plunging to the ground and blanketing the entire base with their throbbing, pulsing bodies. They were everywhere at once. The Marines' defense set up to prevent an attack from the direction of the gate were worthless. The monsters poured through the sewers, the air vents, the hallways, everywhere, rampaging, corrupting, and feasting. Once more, the surviving humans were left as zombified, brain-dead monstrosities, existing only to kill, and kill, and kill. Only one man escaped death or zombification, the Marine commander, you. You weren't at the base when the skies opened and devastation poured from the stars. You were miles away, enjoying a walk across the moon's rough-hewn landscape. Then you heard a snorting gurgle behind you, and whirled to face one of them, beings that still haunted your nightmares. Your reflexes weren't dulled by your experience, and you pulled out your pistol and blew the imp to gory shreds. Hot-footing it back to the base, you saw it all and realized what had happened in a flash. The demon's ship still floating above the infested base. Your boys, the men you'd trained to fight and kill, and die as no fighting man had ever been trained before, were dead. You were not there when it happened, to die with them. Unlike the ancient samurai who chose to die with their men, you cocked your pistol. You were going to kill for your men, and if you died trying, well, you were going to die anyway someday. Death at the fangs of a demon might be the very worst way to die, but if they did manage to get you, Hell would know it had been a fight. System Control. TNT Evilution Begins. Or Final Doom. One of the very large megawads of Final Doom, there's two of them. 32 levels for TNT Evolution, and then there's another one after. Plutonium? Is it called Plutonium? Something like that. But we're going to start with this one because I think this one is generally a bit easier. I'm contemplating whether to take this Berserk and just... If there's any map we can just kill everything with Berserk, it's probably this one. But is it worth the risk? And I usually like to pick up these health packs when we need health. And the Berserk is just an added bonus. But should I just Berserk the whole map? Yeah, solid. Trouble is, it's all well and good being able to one-shot them with a fist, but they still get some hits in. There's my armor. Hello, ladies. Upgraded armor. Sure, 200 armor. Where did you come from? Get out of it. What did that switch do? Oh, this. I don't think that was there before. Some health. Ah, my shotgun. Beautiful. Come on then. Why are you not dying? Thank you. Nothing but bits. Well, let's keep with the Berserk, see if we can Berserk everybody. Oh, a pinky, huh? Certainly making a mess. Come on then. Stop fucking about. Yeep. Ow. Okay, now raise the stairs up. Oh. Beautiful. Hello. Turn that switch off instead of on, which is unusual. It's usually the other way around. And there's the blue key. Oh. Hello, big boys. You had to give me a minigun, are you? I didn't want to switch. Nice. Blue key. I swear I walked over that. What a mess. Oh. Let's not get shot by the shotgun guys. Two imps and two chain gunners. Pretty sure if we run past these guys, their lifts or platforms will lower. Then I can murder them. Ow. It's going to take so much damage! Jesus Christ, chain gunners are not to be fucking underestimated. It riddled me down. It's fine, it lengthens this video a little bit. Let's go again. Because that was pretty much the end of the level. Come on. Come to me. Ideally I should run up and grab that armor first so I take less damage, but... Oh, you shot him. He's gonna be pissed. Give me that. Why am I not one-shotting them? Not sure who killed him, then me or the imp. Blue armor. Fireballs to yourself. Ooh, these guys. These guys will mess me up again. I'm not careful. Okay, back to full health. I think from here on out we'll go back to good old guns. Oh, I could have punched you probably, but let's try not to lose all my health. Going into the next level with full health and armor would be preferable. Well, it's not max health, but it's not max armor technically, but it's close enough. Yeah, see how you like it, dickheads. Right, that's all the secrets, all one of them. All the items, all the kills. Not technically all the items, you count these, but on to the next.